Papa told me after so many years of service. You gave Overwatch everything, and then they pushed you out. Why would you go back to them? What are you still hiding?
Now, I know what you're thinking. Another person on the internet complaining about Overwatch. But I can assure you, that's not what I'm here to do. Quite the opposite, in fact. When you think of the game Overwatch, you probably think of a lot of things. Some good, but probably mostly bad nowadays. Which I don't blame you for. Blizzard, the last few years, hasn't had the best reputation, to put it lightly. But for the sake of this video, let's just forget about all that for now. I want to talk about the good things about Overwatch. And I know that sounds stupid, but hear me out. If you've played the game for as long as I have, basically since launch, you probably have a lot of good memories, and even met your friends through the game, like I did. I've seen so many stories about how Overwatch brought friend groups together, and still are together, even if they don't play Overwatch anymore. You could also think about a lot of iconic clips from streamers and Overwatch League moments from back in the day. The point is that there was a lot of good that came from Overwatch, even if most people forget that now. I, for one, remember being so excited for any new piece of lore we got. Be it a new comic, new character, new animated short, new anything was always so exciting. New events were always so fun, especially the PvE events for me personally. Which is why I'm glad we're getting a campaign in Overwatch 2. What I'm saying is, everything Overwatch got was always exciting. They never disappointed with new content. For a while, that is. We know how Overwatch is today, but even after all that, there is still no game quite like Overwatch. No other multiplayer game gave me the same feelings as Overwatch still does today. That's why looking at where Overwatch is today just makes me sad, to put it simply. I could go on and on about why I like the game, but you get the picture already. Now I want to talk about Overwatch 2. Let's address the elephant in the room first. Will Overwatch 2 revive the game? The pieces are there for revitalizing the game, with the roadmap and such. Unfortunately, PvE doesn't come out at launch. If it did launch with PvE, it would definitely help. But there are still improvements so far at least. Maybe they'll announce more stuff before the launch? I still can't really say how I feel about 5v5, because I only got to play the last week of the second beta, but it definitely felt new to me at least. They could bring in some new players, and bring back old ones for sure, but I'm not sure if it will last. The time between the game's launch and when PvE comes out will be crucial to the game's lifespan, depending on how well they handle it. Now, the answer to the question I asked. I think yes, it will breathe new life into the game, but I don't think it will be as big as how Overwatch launched. Unless they somehow knock it out of the park. We'll have to see. But that's how I personally feel about how well the game will launch. I'm hopeful, but I'm trying to be realistic about it. Again, I want to make it clear. I'm not hating or boycotting the game. I want the game to do well. I hope I'm wrong and the game does fantastic after launch. I just want the game I put so much time into to do well. That's all I want from it. And if you don't want to play the game anymore because you don't like it, or because of the reputation of Blizzard, I understand why. But for me personally, I just want to play the game, you know? That's all I want to do, is enjoy the game. Now, I want to take you through my personal journey throughout the game's life cycle. I want to start by showing you the 3 oldest clips I have saved. I remember watching a video of someone doing this. I don't remember who though, but I wanted to try it for myself. You remember when Junkrat did self-damage and had only one mine? He was also considered a throw pick at the time. Now this clip is just the greatest in my opinion. The best Torbjorn play you'll ever see. Clip aside, this was the first game I played with one of my friends that I still know today.
Play of the match.
This clip is when I just started playing Reinhardt. When there was no role queue, I got tired of no one playing tank, so I did it myself. I know it's a pretty trash clip, but I still cherish it as the first 6K I got, and when I started to enjoy playing tank. And now, I'm going to take a moment to show off my stats. Here's when I started my first season playing, and here's where I'm at now. I don't think it's too bad for someone who plays about 20 hours a season. I wouldn't say I'm an amazing player, but I can confidently say I'm at least an above average player. And here's all my stats. Nothing much to say here really, just my play times. I could go through every character, but that's just overkill. Instead, I'll just show you my most played character, Reinhardt. Overall, I'm definitely 100 times better than where I started. Obviously, I can still get much better and climb more, but I'm pretty satisfied where I'm at now. Now for the next part of this video, here's a montage I made with most of my decent clips I had saved over the years. I'm not a crazy good editor, so don't expect anything grand, but I hope you enjoy it regardless. For those who made it this far into the video, I want to thank you. And you're probably wondering what the whole point of this video is. Well, honestly, I'm not 100% sure myself. But the idea was, with Overwatch 1 going, and we're getting Overwatch 2, regardless of how it turns out, I wanted to say my final goodbye to the game. Regardless of how well this video does, it's probably just going to get like 20 views, so I'm not going to be surprised. I just kind of wanted a way to finalize my tribute to the game, I guess, that I loved over the years. And I'm sorry if I sounded monotone probably through the most of the thing. It was a tough video to make, I guess I could put it that way. And I guess for here, I just want to give my final thoughts. The main thing I want to bring up, I guess, since I started working on this was the news of heroes going into the battle pass that was leaked. And I did see that myself, and honestly when I first saw that too, I was very annoyed by the decision they made. But I kind of sat down and I kind of thought about it a bit. And you know, it's not really surprising they did something like that considering the game's going free to play. And the other thing with it is that I want to save how I truly feel until the full thing comes out. When I get it in my own hands and I can see it and feel how good or bad it is. I don't want to judge a book by its cover quite yet. So yeah, overall, that's just how I feel about where the game's at right now. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Kind of just waiting to see what we get. As of right now, it is currently the 15th of me recording this audio. And we just got a couple new trailers dropped today. We got a trailer for the new character. And then we got the official Season 1 trailer of the game. Along with some more information about it, like the what Season 1's gonna hold and the character's new abilities. Kiriko, I think that's how it's pronounced. Well, yeah, I'm kind of a little more excited now. I'm not gonna lie. All new stuff. They showed all new skins, new Halloween mode. That was pretty cool. So yeah, that's all my thoughts really. Before you leave, I'm not gonna ask you to like or comment or subscribe. If you do, you can go ahead, that's fine. But if I were to ask for you for one thing from this video, is to share the message with someone that would understand it. That's all I want. Is find people who understand where I'm coming from with this game. Thank you, and have a nice day.